Okay, yeah. So if we remember, I think I called it a clown show or circus show. This is where DJ is starting at 10 under par. John Rahm is at 8 under par. Then it goes 7, 6, 5 all the way down to even. So for guys like Cameron Smith, Victor Hovland, Billy Horschel, Cameron Champ, who are starting at even par, they're 10 shots behind DJ. Tour Championship at East Lake, final of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Who do y'all like? Do you like DJ to win? Do you like somebody else coming to win? Also worth noting that Webb Simpson just straight up skipped a playoff event and is already in fourth place at 6 under. So shout out to him. But who do y'all like for Tour Championship?
Yeah, it's hard to say who you actually, is going to win because it is Tour Championship, so it brings in extra, a little nervy sometimes. But you got to weed out almost, 6, 7, 8 guys. There's no way starting at even par with all of those guys at the top who can play golf. 6 strokes is a huge deal. In a tournament. You can lose a tournament by 1 stroke, right? So, it's almost like I'd be surprised anybody that is, -2 on the way down. It looks like there's about 15 guys would just have to absolutely crush it.
Right.
For sure.
I would say I really like JT, but riding the heat, you got to pick number 1 or number 2. Starting off, I just don't know DJ's track record out there.
Right. Well, one person
I like JT as a pick. I like JT as a pick a lot. I know he's starting 3 strokes back from DJ, but
if there's anything we learned last year, Justin Thomas was at that 10 under, and he blew that lead away after day 1. So with golf, you're never gonna know. One person I kind of liked at 3 under was Rory McIlroy, but his wife is actually expecting a little golf gossipy thing. So he might get the call that his first child is being born and might not even finish the tournament. But congrats, Rory McIlroy on getting to be a father for the first time. T-Bone, who do you like?
With this scoring set in advance, you would think it would make picks easier, but I almost feel like it makes it more difficult.
It does.
Because you think DJ's got to be the favorite, and because he's winning going into the event, but any person can have an off week. And one off week, it doesn't matter if you have a lead or not. If he was, hypothetically going to miss a cut in 1 week, but he has a massive lead, it doesn't matter. So it's hard to balance that lead that someone has, but also trying to think of who's actually going to play well. So I agree with KJ. I think anyone pretty much at 2 under, that's pretty tough to climb. That's a pretty tough task for people. God, it's hard. I'm confused. I don't know.
Yeah. Because there are also plenty of big names who I would say are missing, like a Brooks Koepka isn't here.
Yeah.
Or even, Matthew Fitzpatrick. He's my boy. So, even the guys who are even at 4 under, Harris English and Daniel Berger, Sanjay Hideki, and Bryson, I don't necessarily even trust those guys to make that big of a jump to come in just because they don't have that track record. I do want to give a shout out to Mackenzie Hughes for making it to the Tour Championship for the first time. He had a really good, awesome reaction. I was just thank God he gets to play in the Masters now. That's a big deal about making it to East Lake. But T-Bone, man, I'm going to hold your feet to the fire. Who you got?
All right. I think I'm going to go with someone. I'm just going to go totally against what I said. Let's go with Weber. I think he's well rested. I think that was a ballsy move to take off last week, and I kind of like it. I'm going to roll with it. We'll go with Webb Simpson.
I love it. One thing that's great about East Lake, well, first off, it's going to be hot. Down in Atlanta at this time of year, it's going to be hot. You got to be spot on with the irons there. I would say it's definitely a second shot golf course. And Webb Simpson is one of the best iron players in the world. So that's why, I like Webb there. Who'd you go with, KJ? JT?
JT.
Dang, that's who I was going to
It's going to be hard not to pick Rombo after that performance there.
Yeah. Man, I don't know, because that was –
I'd go Morikawa second. Honestly, even though he hadn't played it, I'd like to take T-Bone's boy Xander, but he's at 3, man. That's just a lot of strokes.
Yeah.
I know it's 4 days, but that's a lot of strokes.
If there were – if this was an even playing field, I would have a different pick. I think Xander would be a good one. Bryson, I think, starting off at an even playing field would be a really good one. Even with guys like Victor Hovland and Cam Champ, who are just can overpower golf courses, it seems like, or at least Cameron Champ can. Victor Hovland, he's just goofy, but
it's because he's stoned.
I'll go number 1. I'll go DJ just to say that I did. Damn, I don't think he's actually going to win though. That's the problem. I'm going to go Morikawa.
I think that's a good pick. I think it's a good pick.
PGA champion. Most recent major winner. Didn't play great. I think he's trying to soak in the fact that he is a major championship winner now. He's had that time now. I think he's going to shine because he's also a great ball striker and a great player. I think Eastlake will set up well for Mr. Morikawa. Yes.
So we got 3, 4, and 5 locked down.
Yeah.
Right.
Simpson's a good pick. I like that.
One thing that I took away.
We've seen what Morikawa can do when he starts getting lit. He's just starts steamrolling.
Yeah.
Right. I was really impressed with John Rahm about his mental game. We talked about he's just a crazy person. You never know what you're going to expect from John Rahm. Seeing him the way that he battled, even when DJ made that putt, he wasn't rattled or anything. And then obviously he made that bomb. So it seems like he's starting to get his mental game in a little bit better. Wasn't he working with a bomb diffuser at one point? To help with his mental game.
What?
Yeah, man, he was working with a army bomb diffuser at one point. Just because if you're trying to defuse a bomb, obviously you have to stay calm under pressure. So
sounds like KJ could have used one of those sessions on the driving range before his tournament.
Brutal.
Yeah, I agree.
Hope everybody has a great Labor Day weekend. Again, subscribe, rate, review, give us those 5 stars, write that review on Apple Podcasts. I'm Scott for KJ and T-Bone. And remember,
little white balls life.